Legend of Total War here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster situation playing as the Von Carsteins, which I don't do a whole lot of vampire account disasters. I don't get that many sent in, and usually the ones that get sent in aren't that interesting. Anyway, this one here I think is pretty interesting. I mean, you let me know. So over the end turn, the End Game Crisis Greenskins are going to make their way over here. These guys are in ambush stance. Even if we ambush one of them, more of them just keep coming, and basically the guy just can't handle it. Even though Grunberg here has got defensive structures built, he just can't seem to overcome it. So, we're going to have to deal with it. Now, as I always say to people, it is way better to be on the attack than be on the defense. Now, technically when you're in ambush stance and you catch someone in ambush, you're technically on the attack, but I'm not going to wait for the other waves to come in. We're going to take the initiative here, because I think we've actually got a good tactical option, as long as I'm the one that dictating the control of the battle. Doesn't matter if we're not using the garrison here. Because here's the armies here, right? If we launch the attack with both of these armies here, they'll likely stand a fight, because our armies are... He's going with bats because free upkeep costs. Fair enough. And this army here is... You know, it's okay. But if we make the attack here, we might even be able to push on to Dottenbach as well. So just take them all out over the course of 2 battles. Because the thing is, if we wait to the end turn, all 3 of these forces come in, and of course they're Wars. So, I'm not sure if we've got enough movement to get there. I mean, I doubt it, but we'll just see. So, here's what we want to do. I'm going to take this guy up to here. Go into encamp stance. Oh, wait. We didn't play vampire counts. No encamp stance. It doesn't matter. Just go into that stance then. And this one's going to launch the attack. The reason for this is because we have almost all flying units, and they have next to no units that can take out flyers. So we can just do whatever the hell we want, basically, at least at the beginning stage of the battle. Now, another thing that we want to do is switch up his equipment a bit. He's got a whole bunch of equipment here that he isn't really utilizing. Let's make use of it. So I want Armor of Destiny. I want... weapons actually not that important, because I'm probably not going to go into melee that much. The Brass Cleaver could be good. I'll put that on someone else, though. Talisman of Preservation. So on Isabella. Isabella's not under threat over the end turn. Should be fine. Enchanted item. Don't need a potion of healing. Iron Course icon, I guess. Extra missile resistance. And arcane item. This is what we really want here. The Black Periapt, which I don't think Isabella's going to need it over the end turn. This essentially gives us pretty much unlimited winds of magic over the course of the battle. I really don't want to sit there and like have a 4-hour-long battle just using Winds of Death. I definitely want to use Winds of Death a lot, but it also acts as an extra arcane conduit for us. In terms of how he's been skilled up, he's mostly focused on his magic. Let's try to make use of that. Okay, and then our heroes here. I think we actually had another Black Periapt, so I think this one is going to be flying as well. Wasn't there another one? There it is. It's not even being used. Right, we definitely don't need Trickster Shard. It's garbage. You've already got one assigned. Okay, all this is fine. Glittering Scales will work for us. That's fine. Okay, and as for this one here, I don't really need to give it any equipment because I intend not to really even utilize it, because it's going to be, this one's going to be on the ground, and I need to hide it so they don't just swarm it. Alright, so let's take this army here, launch our attack on this one here specifically. Okay. Banner, not super important. Do we have any other banners? Yeah, just whatever. Okay, we definitely want to not control large armies. That's the whole reason for bringing this one here in. Although I definitely think we'll need to use it. There's downsides to doing this. Because on one hand, having more forces on the battlefield of the enemy forces would make it really easy to Winds of Death them. But on the other hand, they would swarm at our units that are not hidden. So what we need to do here is just try to take them out as like cheaply as possible, because he has got a pretty garbage army here, and let's see if we can manage it that way. Now, with the bats, I don't use them all that often. If you boost them this much, you definitely can make some use out of them. Main use I think we're going to need to do with them is to take out the artillery and just sort of isolate units a little bit at a time. Keep our Necromancer over here. This is actually a really good map for us here, because we really don't want them looking for us. They might go looking for us. Everything's on the highest battle difficulty. But it's pretty cheap to use Winds of Death these days. And basically we use our Bat Swarm on isolated targets. Avoid these ones, because then if we army lost them, they'll just crumble away anyway. Okay, so... And we've got a Terrorgeist as well, which you know, they don't have any flying units, so there's nothing we have to worry about with that. So yeah, just hang back over here. And our flying goons, let's see what we can do. Alright, first thing, just keep these guys back for a moment. Okay, keep them out of range of the Doom Diver catapults. Definitely want to be using the Black Periapt. I mean, we've got a decent amount of reserves to begin with, but it doesn't hurt at all to just get some more. Yeah, they're going to target us. That's fine. Wasting their ammunition, I think, is a bad idea. But we can dodge them there. What I want to do is try to get them to start running towards us. But I need to try to also knock out these archers. So, again, a bit of a plan here in mind is get them to charge at us. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. Try to take out the regular archers. But they keep their artillery here. Then when the artillery aren't defended, the bats go in, take them out really quickly. But you don't want to just land here with the bats right now, because everything else will pin us down, we won't be able to get back up. Also, utilizing Flock of Doom on damaged units is not so bad either. It's quite a good spell. Now if you're thinking, why not use the Dragon Breath? It's not the best to use while you're getting attacked by missile units. So we're not taking any serious damage. Good thing we used that Iron Cross icons, making these guys less effective against us. This is going to be completely useless in this battle. Okay, good. They're marching towards us. That's what we want to see. Alright, now, two groups. Start going around this way here. And this way here. Okay, I was going to move that, but I forgot to. It's alright. You go around the other way. That's it. Lure them in. See how these guys are getting further away from the regular troops. That's what we want to see. So, no really good positions here for a Wind of Death. So just use Flock of Doom. Good cheap spell. So that's only costing us 5 Winds of Magic. That's it. Keep luring them back over here. So they keep targeting our general. But we have loads of resistance against those missile attacks. They're just not doing anything to us. Okay. Send these bats in and just a couple of these ones over to take out the artillery while we've got their aggro. Since these guys are blobbed up, just keep using Flock of Doom, I think. Because if I use the Winds of Death, it's a lot more Winds of Magic. And there's a good chance of missing. Okay, take out these ones, and this one, and all that. So, those are twirly whirly ones, so fanatics. Some with those. Get these guys up. Did they use it? Oh, no, they're taking us out really bloody quickly there. Got to be very careful with bats. I think they did use the spinning loons, I just didn't quite see it. I'm going to need to heal these guys, because we need to try to preserve our bounce power as much as possible. But, you know, we got heaps of Winds of Magic, that shouldn't be a problem. That'll probably require an overcasted. Alright, get these two over here. And this one. Okay, all the bats get back now. They've kind of done their job. We haven't wiped them out. Let me just organize this. Get a group of 4 of them that are most badly damaged. Get over here. I'll get ready to give them a big heal. While these two go sort out those Night Goblin, because they're good against that. Now, the Savage Orc Boar Boys, they don't have that much armor. So I reckon our bats would do okay against them. Maybe? Get some of these out of the way there. Then another thing that we should try to do is kill the enemy general. Okay, they're bringing in some reinforcements, just some goblins. That should be easy. good. Miscast does a little bit of damage, but it's alright. We do not want to be fighting the rogue idol at all if it can be avoided. Okay, good job on that one. So it seems like the reinforcements are coming from here first. Alright, that was not enough to fully heal those bats. But now that we've taken out all their missile units, we're now free to go in and use our breath attacks. So it's this one here. Just get it into the big cluster. Yeah, if I aim at this one, if I miss, I'll hit a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, those breath attacks aren't amazing. He's miscast it every time so far. That's annoying. Alright, good. Keeping our balance of power strong as possible there. Another Wind of Death in through these infantry could be good if I can get them all blobbed up. I just don't want to be blobbed up around. This is a bit of a risky move because I don't know what direction they're going to go in. I'm just going to aim for... Hang on. This way. Something's forming. Just try and herd them around a little bit. Just use the Flock of Doom. It's way more reliable. Instead of wasting 16 winds of magic and they just dodge it. Okay, any isolated units on the outer edges, we should send the bats to go sort that out. Another thing as well is by casting cheaper spells, we can get more of the Curse of Undeath passive so that we can... Alright, I'm going for it. Going in there. We can get more healing done. I reckon that'll do pretty well. Good. Few hundred kills, a lot of goblins. That's what we want to be hitting with this. This will cause a break with a lot of these units, so they start spreading off in different directions, and then we just herd them away. There should be a new batch of reinforcements coming in here soon. Where's the general? That one there. Okay. Trying to kill that one would be good. Should use that on the cavalry, actually. Definitely want to land on this one. I just worry about the rogue idol just because of how much damage it does. I know it's anti-infantry, but their melee attack's still really high. Okay, they're here. Cool, we can land on both of them, no problem. So, if you use like a huge swarm of bats on just a small number of units, they actually perform really well. Because basically every single entity is able to make an attack in like this really weird collision thing. And that's kind of how we make that work. Okay, they got reinforcements coming from here. Why don't we go and take that, because it's going to be a general. This is the one we really need to kill, though. So, if they can take out that chariot quickly, that'd be good. Broke him, but didn't leave the battlefield. Level 31 guy. Yeah, let's go kill him. That should be relatively easy. Bringing in more reinforcements. That's good. So far, this battle's going pretty well. Yeah, get up. Get up. Do not want to get pinned down by them. That would be really bad. So, Winds of Magic remaining is about 70 at the moment. Because yeah, don't forget, this isn't the end of it. We've got to deal with the other army as well. So we've got to really make sure that every bit of balance of power matters. We can't just be throwing units around all over the place. We'll just get ground down because we're so massively outpowered here. Not necessarily in this battle, but just in the general situation because it's an end game crisis. A lot of times people don't even think about the next battle like, oh, I win this battle, auto-resolve. Lose 90% of their forces and then another army attacks them and they didn't realize it. That was going to happen. I do want to attack that, but... maybe just escort this one here off the battlefield. I'm not too concerned about one Orc Boar Boy here. Okay, I think I can risk that. Okay, also, Melkoth Mystifying Miasma is pretty good against cavalry. There we go. Good. Good. Enemy lord wounded. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yep, that one's about to leave. That means more reinforcements coming in from here. Looks like they're starting to look for our necromancer. Now here's another little tip for you. You can actually have an entirely flying army if you have a reinforcing army that you'd sort of deny their reinforcements as long as they've got one land unit. So I could withdraw this guy from the battlefield, another flying unit come in, which I think he does actually. Maybe you should leave. Because it'll be a Strigoi on a Terrorgeist. Yeah, just get out of here. I'll have an entirely flying army. And I won't suffer the penalty. Because I'm not making use of him. He's on... Yeah, okay, cool. And notice how we're not taking the penalty? Because we technically still have flying units left. Sorry, land units. They're just not on the battlefield yet. Little trick for that for you. Alright, whole bunch of Black Orcs coming in. We do not want to use bats against that. That would be very silly. Alright, these guys here, sort that out. But yeah, having an extra Terrorgeist in our single entity hitting squad would be good. Because obviously these ones are not going to be good at hitting single entities. Really want to hit the Black Orcs with a Wind of Doom. Wind of Doom. Flock of... No, Wind of Death. Oh my god, I don't even know the spells anymore. Come on, up in the air, up in the air. That's it. Good, at least one that is shattered now. Still want to kill that lord. Let's do this again. But I just need to get him isolated. Because if I land in there right now, it's just not going to be good for us. Alright, the next load of reinforcements coming in I think will be mostly trashy. So, let's get these guys over there, get ready to land on them. Keep using Flock of Doom. Just because Wind of Death here just doesn't... I don't think it would be quite as good as Flock of Doom here. And so how much Winds of Magic is one of these generating anyway? So it lasts for 27 seconds. So one every 5 seconds you get... It's actually 28 seconds, or 28 ticks. Oh, this one's getting pulled back in. Come on. You gotta give the order over and over and over again, or else they keep trying to go back for that one that... that one that didn't get up. Just let it die. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Because this could be revived. Alright, we got an archer unit over there. That'll be good. Those ogre bulls... They're actually not too bad, as long as we swarm it. I'll go for the Orc Arrow Boys first. So yeah, as I was saying, it's a little bit less than 6 Winds of Magic. So every time I use this, it's from about 11 Winds of Magic in total. So, you know, basically I got to use it twice to use another Wind of Death. Okay, and then land on top of it. Okay, just wait. Leave some of them up here, because these ogre bulls are going to get in. And we want to make sure we recharge them, because I reckon I can break them really quickly. Or don't even need to fight them. Okay. Actually, no, I do want to fight them, because they're isolated. Let's go. Pretty sure if we use all of our bats to surround them, we'll kill them pretty quickly. Even if these guys are anti-infantry. Don't have much armor. And they're big targets, so we can take them out fairly easily. Black Orcs, steer clear of them. Good. We're about to break them. Okay, get away, get away, get away. Good, we gave the move order just as the unit broke. That way it's not attacking us. Got smoke bombed a little bit, but that's okay. That unit might rally, and there's still more to come in. Still really want to go after this one. Not worth risking their lives at the moment, though. But we do have... Oh, hang on. Spirit Leech. I didn't realize I had that. Some stuff here we can use.
It shall be.
Okay, more reinforcements is good. Right at the edge of the map. Just get them off the battlefield. Oh, hang on. If we get them off the battlefield, they're just going to keep on coming. This is a little bit risky. Okay, then get away, get away. Oops. Because whatever comes in next could pin us down. Oh, there's bloody ogres on the way. Quick, up. Up, guys. All of them up. Yeah, we do not want to get pinned down by that. Okay, get him out of there for a bit. Just let things play out a bit there. Alright, so far, done 50,000 damage with this one. Good. And we're out of reserves. But yeah, that's definitely generating us extra wins. Alright, you got any more spirit leeches for us? Yeah, there's 3 more bound spells. So that'll mostly kill it. That's just a matter of time. I think that the cavalry is actually a bigger threat to us than the black orcs, because at least the black orcs, they can't catch us if I don't let them. These ones here, they're much quicker. I'm more concerned about enemy speed in this battle than anything else. But yeah, with an entire flying army, we can just pick and choose our engagements, especially if they don't have any artillery, don't have that many missile units. Don't take too long though, else it's going to get boring. We have to start making some extra decisions. Where are we going to hit next? Well, they don't know what to do, so they're just stuffing around. And like I said, we've got the Spirit Leech here. Definitely want to make use of that. Yeah, their breath attacks are shit. Okay, yeah, get all blobbed up together. That way I can get some really good casts in. Okay, control that back. Should have no problem fighting it in a one-on-one basis. I just need to be away from everything else. Try to get into a position where we can actually encircle it. So I'm sending some guys around to cut off their escape. And what we want to do here is not actually make an attack order, but actually move over their heads first. Otherwise they just sort of chase after them. That's not what we want. We want to catch them and kill them quickly. That's it, that's it, that's it. Okay, nowhere to escape. You're gone. And we should kill them really quickly if we land on them like this. There we go. Absolutely obliterated. That unit's definitely going to shatter. Good. So if we have a look, whenever we do this, we get, yeah, a tiny little bit of the Curse of Undeath. Just a little bit. Bit of healing in. That just saves us having to use a Invocation of Nehek if we don't want to. Alright, how are we going with this? We've still got one more cast left here. I didn't think we'd fully kill him, but he's getting pretty close to death there. Because killing him will reduce the morale on all of their units, including the reinforcements. Alright, that unit that's coming in there could be a pile of rocks. Okay, so I'm not going to go after that. Like I said, when it comes to the rogue idols, what we want to do is just army loss them, because they're now constructs. Once their morale hits 0 from army losses, then they'll just disintegrate. It's just a great way of dishing out loads of balance of power damage for free without us having to endanger our units. Especially considering these guys are super slow. There's plenty of other balance of power to destroy in the meantime. We've actually been increasing our reserves just because of not really utilizing our spells that much at the moment. Okay, so taking on the Snotling Pump Wagons, that is definitely viable for these guys as well.
Night has fallen.
So speed this up and just keep using the Flock of Doom. Just take out a couple of units, dishing out decent damage, really good spell. And these ones are just getting a tiny little bit of healing each time. So the Curse of Undeath, if we have a look at that particular spell, that ability, so that's about 0.4% healing. Yeah, not a whole lot. Because yeah, whatever it says in the duration, you just add an extra tick, so it's actually 8 ticks of it. So 8 times 0.05. Can hit the general with this, but Flock of Doom isn't going to do much to single entities. Could use this, maybe it'll kill him. That was a lot better than I thought it would be. That, I think it was my last one.
Vampire Lord. Undeath Ascendant.
Alright, they don't even care about the bats anymore.
Tonight I feast. Die, mortal, die.
I think there's still one more rogue idol to come in. Yeah. This is where the downside is from not controlling large army. I actually want all of their forces to come onto the battlefield. That's not why I didn't control large army. I didn't want my other army to show up at all. I don't want them. They're a liability in this battle. I just want this, but I want all of them to come in. The more units there are on the battlefield, great, the more opportunities I've got to pick at them, sort of. And also the more units we can line up for these spells. Just right now, I'm not seeing any great opportunities for us. Okay, that one's going to leave the battlefield. Something else will come in. Alright, there we go. Let's go have a look at what they got. Oh, no. Definitely no. That's a big no. They're blobbed up pretty well there. Not enough for a Wind of Death, I think. Flock of Doom should do it. Need to get rid of another unit so that they can bring in... I just can't see from that other army. Next unit coming in are Squigs. Okay, so they got... Okay, actually, this could work. This could work, because these are anti-large. That one's armor-piercing, and we don't have either. These are small. So, and they're also not that heavily armored. So as long as we, like, sort of blob land on top of them, we should be able to kill them instantly before they get a chance to kill us. Because you want these fights to happen really bloody quick. That's it, they blobbed on top of each other, and we kill them instantly without them getting a chance to do any damage. Good. If we have a look at these units, we can see that they didn't inflict much damage. Good. So yeah, big swarms of bats can work really well, but you've got to use your entire swarm on like one unit. Not a single entity, that won't work. Still need to kill this guy. Could try a swoop. Not while there's cavalry nearby there, though. That's not going to work. We won't be able to get out. I could summon a Vargulf. I've got this one here. I could summon Crypt Horrors. So I'll just go with the regular one to see if surrounding that will work. Squigs. Okay, let's go. And if they can crowd around us, we might even get a good Wind of Death in. Focus on this one here. I'm not seeing a good Wind of Death opportunity. Just go for another Flock of Doom. Almost got him. If we do one more summon, he'll die, but he's just broken. So if we chase after him with the Vampire, since she's the quickest, yeah,
Swiftly.
she should be able to manage it.
At once.
Oh, he's on foot as well. That's it. Now the squig hoppers are actually more dangerous than the boar boys, just in terms of type advantage, but if you break them really quickly, no big deal. So if you have a look at this unit, I don't know if it did any damage. It did a tiny little bit, that's okay. Right, go in there. That one's... You have to get up real quick. Good, it's shattered. Just accept that. So it's starting to run very low on magic now. That's why we can't rely on it entirely. Unless you got like an extraordinary amount of patience. Which I do, but I don't want to do that for this battle. I'll still keep using magic, obviously. What we really need to be focusing on is getting some of these units off the battlefield so that new units can come in, so that we can kill them with the bats. So a flock of doom there, I think that should wipe it out. And new reinforcements have come in. Cool. Cool, and we've now killed the enemy lord, so the units that come in should be low morale. Yep. Alright, goblins and trolls. Now these trolls here, I don't think they've got... Oh, these are stone trolls. But stone trolls have really low morale, so I reckon we can break them. Yeah, look at that. We're able to break them. So it's really lucky timing there that we killed the enemy lord so recently. Because I reckon they would have done a little bit of damage to us. Yeah, they did. Good. River trolls. Not quite as dangerous as stone trolls. Okay, just leave one unit chasing after it to get off the battlefield. And if the rest of them just want to sit there, we'll just take out these units one at a time until the army losses come in. And, you know, dish out a ton of damage. Hang on, another unit's about to come in. 2 units. Yeah, land on it. Here we go. It's a bit more of a blob than I would like, but these are all fairly low morale units, so I reckon we'll just break them straight away. Another unit's about to come in, though. Yeah, another low morale unit, although it is anti-infantry. We're not beating them instantly. The more units they've got in the area, the longer they're going to fight for. The more damage we're taking here. Alright, not loving this anymore. Try to just take out this one here. Broke it. Okay, now get up. Because that one would have pinned us down. Alright, we're going to need to pop down some Nehex, I think. Because honestly, the bats are doing a pretty good job. Oh, that would have been really good to go after. Just too much in a cluster at the moment. Okay, we've got a unit crumbling. Yeah, this is why you gotta do them sort of 1 or 2 at a time, not when there's 3 or 4. Bats just don't do that well in that situation. And any unit of ours that's crumbling, it's actually free damage for them in this situation. And they're hard to get up once they're in combat. This one here. I'll just give it a single cast. Come on, get them out of there. They're almost all up. Yeah, so that was a mistake to land on them on this case, I think. Still did some damage to them, but they did a lot of damage to us, which is what we're trying to prevent. This one here is still just fusing. I may need to just withdraw this one from the battlefield. No, I think we'll be okay. I think I'll manage this. Come on, stop going back for them. Anyone that can't get back up, just leave them. Leave them. Leave them. Come on. Let them die. It's fine. Alright, there we go. We're fine. I didn't get the main healing on this one. Alright, well, once again, just gotta wait for things to get isolated. There's a whole bunch of guys just sitting around here doing nothing. We could easily just land on, let's see. Both those are anti-large. The bats would be good against that. since they're over here. But I'm trying to heal them. Okay, well, let's just go over there, because we're faster than the Greenskins. Take these guys out before they get back. And you just keep healing this one here if we can. But we are getting low on magic. I mean, we technically got unlimited, it's just that we may not have it when we need it, if I keep spending it. Probably the easiest one to go after would be the Savage one, because they don't have much armor piercing. Sorry, they don't have much armor. They do actually have armor piercing. Okay, now get back up. Alright, that wasn't too bad. This one here did... yeah, not much damage. That's good. That's good. Alright, these ones could use a little bit of a rest while we wait for other opportunities. So far... oh man, the next one to come in's... oh, look at this. They actually dropped the artillery right at the beginning there. That's good, because they lose balance of power as soon as they do that. Alright, I'm going to use this one to escort the Savage Orc Biggins off the battlefield while we get ready to deal with the Doom Diver that's going to come in. And I still need to heal some of these. Like, some of them are in really good shape. Others not so much. So just escort that one off the battlefield. Although they do seem to be chasing after our general, so maybe I should keep him away from them. Just need to see what exactly they're aggroing on. Kind of looks like they're going after the bats. Maybe they've cottoned on to what we're trying to do here. Thing is, we don't need long to get rid of the Doom Diver catapult. Okay, got an idea. Land here with these two. Maybe they'll turn back around and come over this way. If you come over here and land as well, they might come over here. Just got to buy them some time. Because if we land and these guys are here, that's not going to be good for us.
Vampire Lord. With haste.
They don't seem to care. Okay, we might have just enough time there. All I want you to do is just get off the battlefield. Just focus on winning. Okay, that should break it, and get off. Get back up. Good, before something else comes in. Although the next unit to come in is just a dirty goblin, no big deal. Would be really nice to get rid of that as well. What's left in this army? It's mostly just trash. If we keep this up, we can just get rid of this entire army. As long as they come in one at a time, that should be fairly easy. It's also really important to try to get the charge in. So when we see that they're about to break, we should try to back up so that we can land, and just keep landing on them one at a time. That'd be really good. That's it, just get them off the battlefield. Because I believe this one here is their war. So if that just gets fully wiped out, just because we win the battle, that'll be awesome. There's no guarantee of that, but we can always just deal with them in the next fight. That's it, just free balance of power. That's it. Watch out. I can't do this with these guys so close by because they're pretty damn quick. Alright, we got a good amount of damage in there pretty much for free. Oh crap. Actually that's not so bad. That's all just easy to deal with. They've made a huge mistake with that. Yeah, because these are terrible against single entities. Absolutely horrendous. Alright, once again, let's draw these guys all the way back to the other side so that we can camp at their reinforcement zone without them bothering us. Get some of these guys off the battlefield so that new reinforcements can come in. That's it. Let's get them off the battlefield. Good. Good getting some more Winds of Magic reserves back up. But I haven't forgotten about healing these bats. We do need to do that. So pick a group of the 4 most damaged bats for an overcast. Could have used a corpse card, I suppose, on that Necromancer to just passively heal them a bit. I just didn't want to risk being pinned down on the ground. Speaking of which, up you get. Alright, and off you go. Go and sort out those goblins over there. Now that one there looks like it's the actual general of the war, so it's kind of important that we kill whichever one is the general, because if you kill that particular unit, then the whole war should disappear. It's a bit weird how that works.
Vampire Lord.
But we can tell it's the commander unit because it's got that little star on there. As opposed to what it should have for a goblin unit, which is a, wait, that's 90. That's not a goblin, it's an orc unit. Okay, that's fine. Good. The bat shouldn't have any trouble. It'll be a little bit harder to kill than a goblin, but if we kill it instantly by blobbing on top of it, as we did with those cavalry over there, we should kill it near instantly. Here we go, and pop it in. Good, well we broke it instantly. Now this one here, we actually want to wipe it out utterly, because like I said, I think this is the commander of the war. And if this dies, the whole war should go with it. No way to know which one is the actual commander, so just wipe out the whole unit. Every last one of them. But also don't risk the army for it, so if they get over here quickly, then just let them go. Because there's a good chance we've taken him out. I think yeah, there's only one dude left. Come on, you can do it, just one. Okay, good. Completely wiped out. The war should be eliminated, but I'm not 100% sure on that. This is just a suspicion. Alright, don't care about these guys anymore. Still want to avoid the rogue idols. Only fight them at the very end of the battle if we absolutely have to. But because we've lost so little balance of power, if we keep this up, I'm pretty confident we're going to get the army losses really soon. And yeah, this is on the highest battle difficulty. If we have a look here, they do have the difficulty modifier +8. But you know, we're stacking debuffs by, for one thing, charging at them with a huge force with, they've only got a little bit, having killed the enemy general, and also we've got fear on all of our units, so that acts as an additional -8. That basically gets rid of the difficulty penalty. Okay, don't need to wipe out these units, but wiping them out will bring in the next one. Yeah, I'm just going to use another Flock of Doom. Good. Take out another one if we can. Hang on. Stop. Let's try to move an alt drag. That'll be better because we're already in a position of blob. That's what we want to be in. And then land. Good. Because yeah, if I keep using Flock of Doom here, we'll get a little bit of healing on these guys here as well. While also dishing out some pretty good bounce of power damage. Good. When are all these in control groups?
Vampire!
Alright, we'll take him out.
Time to feast. Die, mortal.
Now, right now, it's not really in our best interest to route too many more of those other units. Just want them to keep coming in one at a time. Or two at a time. Okay, that's good. Okay, get up. Yes. And take it out. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Was it? This wasn't regenerating. It must have been a little bit damaged at the start of the battle. Good. Alright, just stop. Get up. Let them go. It's good. They're not aggroed on our bats anymore. Awesome. Okay, next unit to come in. Cool. Orc arrow boys. Those are easier than orc boar. What is it? Just orc boys. And there's just a whole bunch of goblins coming in. Which, if we're sitting in this position here and they come in, that should be fine. It's not really ideal because you really want to get mixed in with their units. So try to get yourself a little bit of a chance to get back up in the air. Because you really want to land on them, not just already be on the ground. Also, these guys have a tendency of not running away in the right direction, which is off the map, if you're still on the ground. Once you fly up, they go off the battlefield the correct way. You gotta love it when they come in and they've got barely any morale right off the get-go. Oh, there's 2 units coming in. Is there? No, I don't think so. Good. Goblin. Oh no, these are goblin archers, not orc archers. Good. Instantly shattered. Let's get back up. And then go back down. No, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing over here? What'd you go over there for? Good, they're just not dishing out any damage to us. Awesome. Get them off the battlefield. Is that going to break? No, this is what I kind of wanted to avoid. It's not that bad. Get up. Let's fly up. Alright, they got the rogue idols coming in. Nah, we're okay, we're okay. They're super slow. We can do some more. Okay, they don't want to bring in the next load. We need to give them some space. Yeah, these guys are blocking it. Okay, get back in there. Right, take out this one, then get away, because we don't want to be fighting them. Only a handful of them left now. That's really good. I think we're getting pretty close to the army losses. Okay, stop. Get back. But yeah, you can't be landing when these guys are around. They just dish out way too much damage to bats. Because they can hit like... I don't know how many entities, but a lot in one hit. Wait, we're not in melee, are we? Just flying over their heads? Yeah, yeah. So now I need to lure them back over here, and then get back over here before the reinforcements come in again. Okay.
Vampire.
Be good if you had more black parry-ups. It just means we can cast more spells. Definitely want to see if you can fuse some items to get some more of them. This is probably one of the best items for the vampire accounts, and I think only they can get it. Yeah, I can't land on that when these guys are nearby it. Just have to lure them over here. Could probably land on these guys here just briefly. As long as I don't land everyone there. Come on, move. Come on, quick, 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 and... Okay. Oh, that man, that was close. I think we made a clean getaway there, though. Thanks for the blob. Yeah, that's risky doing that. So once again, if you're wondering why I'm not using Wind of Death, there just isn't enough infantry to hit with it. There's a lot of monsters that just aren't going to be affected by it. And so Flock of Doom is just a really cheap spell for this situation. Plus they tend to be in like a circular blob as opposed to a nice long line to kill. See, Wind of Death in like Warhammer 2, that worked out really well when we were using skeleton blobs, because I would get a blob and then they would form out around that blob and then I could just Wind of Death around it in huge lines. But yeah, not so much with this situation at least. Alright, these here land on those nasty skulkers because they've got all their faster units out this way. Looks like it will leave the battlefield, so that means more reinforcements are going to arrive real soon. We need to get the bats back over there. No, it rallied. But we just send the vampire to go sort that out. Should be easy. Control group. Should be reinforcements arriving for them any moment. Yep, that's shattered. Good, that's definitely going to leave. These guys here rallied. That's not good enough. Get rid of them. Actually, don't worry about it. I'll just use Flock of Doom. That'll sort it out. Okay, next unit to come in should be any moment now. Just waiting on this one here to actually... Oh, it's actually got a while to go. Alright, they've isolated this unit. That was really stupid of them. They should have kept the row guard. Well, then again, I don't want to be caught by them. Don't mind landing on top of them. It's a bit risky, though. I'm going to risk it. This is a bit risky. But we're at the stage of the battle where we're definitely winning. That one's got a fair bit of armor, but when we're just hitting them with so many units, they can't resist. I hope... I can't let this one hit us. Come on. You got to break it. You got to break it, or else you're not going to be able to get out of this combat. Ugh. Yeah, look how much damage he does. Yeah, okay. It was a mistake. I knew it was a bit of a risk, but that was definitely a mistake. Get out of there. Get out of there. That was too risky. Did we end up breaking the... Yeah, we did break them, but so there's a whole bunch of units stuck. With that one hit, it killed 46 bats. But now it's getting more kills. Come on, get back. I need to get this guy back over here. Need to do some more healing. Or get them off the battlefield before they start crumbling too much. But they've got a lot of experience, so they should resist just for morale reasons. But yeah, that was a mistake. Straight up mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Thought I could maybe kill them a bit quicker, but nope. Come on. This is why it's such a pain in the ass, and you got to be careful with this, because it's so difficult to get back up once you've been caught by these single entities. Go for this. You can do it real quick. You can do it. Okay, let's give that one a heal. Some of these units here have just about hit their max heal capacity, though. Okay, stop. You gotta get back up quickly. This was risky, but I think we'll get up. I think we'll just fly straight up. That's why I just press stop, and they should fly straight up. Right? Otherwise, I'll get this one to come and help. Oh, God damn it. Alright, you're gonna have to pin these ones down while we deal with them. feign attacks at them while we deal with these. And then reinforcements are going to come in quick. And it's bloody cavalry. We need to get up. Get up, get up, get up. No, not yet. Alright, they're fine. Fly out this way. And let's lure the rest of the army back over here again. Now, these Savage Orc Boar Boys are not difficult necessarily to beat with the Felbats, but they will be if there's other units supporting them. Okay, decent blob here. Don't think it's worth using a Flock of Doom. Like how these Black Orcs have not done much damage to us, that's really good, because they are worth just lots of bounce of power, and getting rid of them cheaply is good for us. Any isolated units? Nope. This one's big annoying because I couldn't take it out before.
Our time is now.
Vampire.
I am death.
Can't do anything about that, unfortunately. It would have been really good if we could have just insta-killed that one.
Rip their souls out.
The Wolf Boys, Wolf Riders, those will be good to kill. Those are super easy. But I've got to, once again, I've just got to lure them away. We can't be landing on them with all these guys nearby. Because, like you've seen, one hit from a rogue idol just does so much damage. Just draw them back over here. See if we can get another heal in.
The cattle rise against us.
Not enough for an overcast. Just wait a moment, and there we go. Nah, it's already come in. Alright, there it is. Let's see if we can take it out, because that's looking pretty isolated there. There's also some isolated units out this way. Let's go take that out. Yeah, the wider they spread out, the easier it is to fight them in melee. I'm going to target 3. Because yeah, these guys here, they got physical resistance and very little armor. That's okay, we can handle that. Probably do a bit of damage to us, but I think we'll manage. Those trolls are a bit close. Yeah, they're taking that out pretty quick. Alright, good. I really think the army losses is not too far away, because we haven't really lost any units yet. Yeah, you can fight those ogres, that's easy. So if we have a look at these guys, they did 1 kill, 500 damage. Considering how high tier this unit and how low tier the units that are fighting it, that's really good. Good. What else? Right, that's shattered, so now get over here and prepare for the chariots that are going to come in. So at this point here, we've definitely wiped out 2 full stacks. It's just that the units that remain, these are worth loads of bounds of power. But our best units are still in good shape.
Find me if you dare.
Time to feast.
So we should be getting close to that threshold for army losses. Surely isn't too much longer. Because yeah, rogue idols are really good against the vampire accounts. Because the way to normally deal with a rogue idol is to shoot it. But when you're playing as vampire accounts, unless you've got your Sylvanian handgunners nearby, not really much you can do about them. Apart from anti-large single entity units such as Terror Guys. But even them kind of struggle with it. Just because of how much damage and melee attack they've got. Okay, one more. No, sorry, 2 more. Can't count. 1 more of the same one. Yeah. And then that's the end of their reinforcements. Good. And good. Okay, that is the end of them. That is awesome. Now we just got to inflict the army losses. Which I was kind of hoping it would inflict by now, but it just hasn't. Now, every cast of this is going to regenerate a bit of bounce power for us as well.
With haste.
I really don't think that our loss of bounce of power is the problem here. I think we just haven't dished out enough damage yet. And it's got to be close.
With haste.
It's just that obviously not every unit is worth the same. Killing a goblin is like... You need to kill like 5 units of goblin, maybe even more than that, to take for the same value of one rogue idol. That being said, taking out 5 units of goblins is significantly easier than a single rogue idol, in some cases.
With haste.
Also, the fewer they are, the less wide they're going to go.
I hunger.
Literally can't target that on anyone.
Swiftly. Strigoi Gold King. With haste.
I could have kept the Strigoi near my bats to pop down this ability here, but that would have forced more of their units to come chasing after us. And it wasn't their melee defense that was important, it was them dishing out damage quickly.
Swiftly.
Gotta be close, surely. Good, there goes the ogres. Right, I'm gonna land on this, because I really feel like the army losses is just like, just a little bit more to go.
Vampire!
If they crowd around us, we can do the Flock of Dooms a lot easier. Although I really don't want to fight rogue idols.
Vampire Lord.
There we go, we got him.
The
Let's get
cattle
back up.
rise against us. Night has fallen.
Good, we walked out of this without any units getting wiped out. And now these 3 rogue idols, which one of them did actually do quite a lot of damage, but the others not so much. Basically killing them kind of for free. Don't let these guys get away though. Also, I should just cast a spell, see if we can get some of our guys revived. Worth a shot. Actually, get them back over here. There's still a bit of time before they completely get wiped out. Once they get to minus 50, that's when they disintegrate. Every bat will count for the next one. Oh, hang on, I don't have any winds of magic. Need 15 more seconds. Yeah, got a bit of time before they completely disintegrate. We're not going to get an overcasted one, so I'll just accept a regular cast. If I'm lucky, I might get 2 regular casts. So which one should we get? Obviously a unit that has recovered all of that it can recover. Don't do that. Maybe this one here. Just because I reckon we can revive a lot of them. Whereas that one has to go a fair bit of recovery before it'll start reviving any of them. Come on. There we go, we've got a bat back. Yeah, we might actually have some more time for healing. This guy can heal as well, but it's... Actually, I think it's the same cost. Alright, we'll then get him to do it as well. On... that one. Okay. Good. A few bats came back. I'm just going to fly over their heads now, because I just don't think we're going to get another cast in. Because if I go in close to them, I think we'll cause their morale to drop. And they disintegrate a lot quicker. Good stuff. So, as I've always said, it's so much better to be on the attack than on the defense, because it's not about stats, it's about setting up the situation that screws up them. And when you allow them to attack you over the end turn, they can dictate the terms of the attack. Like, they can maybe attack the first army, the other army that didn't come in, which is by far the more inferior army, tactically speaking, not necessarily in terms of stats. Because here, walking out of this with barely any casualties, I might even be able to recover everything with the post-battle loot options. It should be that the Wa army was destroyed, and so there's still that other army over there, but I don't think that army, on its own, is going to risk picking a fight with us. And even so, the remnants of this army, there's nothing left. Plus, they've lost all their rogue idols, which are worth a ton in balance of power. So if I take the 3% option as opposed to money, I mean, your money's bad, but you're in a disaster situation. You need as many troops as you can get. Now, did the War get wiped out? That's the big question here. It did. We wiped it out. Right, there's still this army here, and they've got another rogue idol.
My will alone.
I think there's a decent chance we can actually get to that settlement. Decent chance. There is, it's a wall. It's got defenses there though, which means that'd be a fairly long battle. But I feel as though this situation here is significantly better to the point where they probably won't launch the attack, especially if we force march back here now. I mean, this army can't make it. If we force march back to Grunberg, we're obviously not really capitalizing on the victory that much, but they shouldn't attack us over the end turn, giving the guy the peace that he wants. Not the peace, like, just not having a disaster end turn. Because the only battle that'll happen over the end turn, I think. Because if I push it any further, we're not going to be able to escape them. That's the big thing to consider. And I can't just pull off that technique on this so easily, just because they don't have as much trash in this. I mean, that being said, just need shitloads of Winds of Magic and you can sort that out. Alright, let's go back now and see if they... Actually, I don't think I... Yeah. Let's go back and see if they even launch the attack. Actually, you can regular march here. And then you force march outside the city. Now, the reason why we don't want to sit inside the city is because what they could do is besiege it. Actually, they can't make it. They literally can't get here. Huh. How about that? Cool. Alright, let's hit the end turn. We'll see how it goes for him. And even see what happens. Because this was set up for the end of the turn anyway. God, the changeling's still around. But yeah, overall this campaign's a bit of a mess, but not a disaster campaign, so I'm not going to focus on anything else. Main thing here is just to help him get through this turn. Oof, look at that Cult of Pleasure garbage. But yeah, he was quite lucky in that he actually made a bat army, because it was actually really useful in that specific way that we used it. And this is why I tell people not to focus on stats all the time, focus on utility. Sometimes your army will just have an advantage over the enemy, and if you know how to utilize it, you can absolutely dumpster all over them. Even if they're technically stronger than you. Well, the Greenskins had their move, and they didn't even push on to Grunberg. So there you go. Well, they're over here now. He's vassalized Templehof. Yeah, they didn't want to do it. Cool. Well, it looks like this point here is really this just like the point of entry for the Greenskins into your faction. But as long as you keep catching them off guard, be the attacker, ideally. Don't wait for them to attack you. You should be fine. It looks like this war is just about run out of steam. Because even if you combine all of these forces here, it's still not as strong as what they had combined here in this area here. That being said, this one could jump in. So just be careful over this next turn. Anyway, I think my jobs here is done. It's up to him to continue his campaign. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.